Hi everyone, and welcome to class today. My name is Teacher Will. I'm a teacher from New Jersey. It's the best state in the United States, and I live in Barcelona, Spain right now. I've been learning and teaching languages for a couple of years, and I'm happy to be here with you today. Today's class is going to be on positive psychology. So basically we're going to do some exercises. This is, I think, more of a functional class than a lecture, and then we do this. We'll practice writing some things together, we'll have group discussions, and we'll talk about your goals, your aspirations, kind of really cool stuff, and things that I do a lot myself. So I see we have 3 people in right now. Essen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, Essen. It's good to see you again. Hernan, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, teacher.
Morning, Hernan. And is this your first time on Verbling, or just with me?
It's my first time with you.
Okay, but you've used Verbling before, correct?
Yes, yes.
Very cool. And, I'm sorry?
No, I say for it's my second week in Berlin.
Okay, so new to the site, but how long have you studied English?
1 month.
1 month, wow.
No, yes. But I have one base of my college.
Okay, so you have some experience that you can use.
A little bit.
A little bit. All right, very cool. And Araceli, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
And Antonio, can you hear me?
Yes.
And Antonio, is this your first time? I don't see a picture or anything. Is this your? Have I had you before or no? I think this is our first time.
It's my first time in your class.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a problem with my photograph. I don't know what it doesn't show. But when I write a chat, yes, in this case, appears or shows. It can be seen.
Okay, there's no problem. It's just I wanted to make sure there was no problem with connection or anything. So, for those of you who don't know me, I did a quick introduction, but again, my name's Teacher Will. I'm from the United States, and I live in Barcelona right now. And before we begin, let's just introduce ourselves. I think not everyone in class knows each other. I'll start. Again, my name's Will. From the United States, live in Barcelona. I love running, playing sports, eating chocolate. It's probably my favorite. And teaching English and learning languages. I'm happy to be here with you guys. Essen, you tell the rest of your class about yourself, please.
Hello, I am Esen. I'm from Turkey. I live in Istanbul. And yeah, basically, it's me.
Very cool. And Hernan. You're on mute, Hernan. Your microphone is off.
Thank you.
I do it all the time too.
Yes. Okay. I come from Chile. I live in Valparaíso. In Chile are the 5 of the morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. I can't sleep as for them. I spend my time improve my English.
Very cool. And early in the morning too. That is
early in the morning.
Yeah, that is impressive. Diego, can you hear me? And Diego, you are on mute also. All right, I'll move on to Araceli. Araceli, can you tell us, I already know about you, but for the rest of the class?
Yes, I live in Spain, in Madrid. I'm a teacher, a math teacher. I enjoy Berlin classes very much.
There you go. And I hope everyone enjoys Berlin classes too. And last but not least, we have Antonio. Can you introduce yourself?
Well, I Antonio from Almeria, Spain, in the southeast of Spain, I have an industrial engineer degree, and I'm specialized in renewable energy. Nowadays, I'm looking for a job. I'm trying to improve my English with verbally.
There you go. All right, and let's try one more time. Diego, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right, it's good to see you, Diego. Is this no problem? Is this your first time on Verbling?
Not my first time, but I'm working right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're at work right now. Hey, that can be an interesting. I hope the bosses don't see.
Sorry, teacher. I will try to hear you, but sometimes I will interrupt, but so I I have to do some things.
Yeah, you're doing two things at once. That can be.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Do you
But
have time?
I'm from.
Yeah, continue,
Sorry.
continue. No, continue. Introduce yourself.
I am from Colombia and I live in Bogota.
Beautiful city. I've nothing but love for both.
Yes, it's a little crowded, but
Yeah,
it's a big city.
that's very cool. All right, so today we are going to be talking, or I'd say using, I think is better, positive psychology. Does anyone have a guess what that means? What do you think when you hear positive psychology? What ideas come in your mind? You think is going to happen?
Motivation that comes from ourselves.
Yeah, very good. And anyone have more ideas as well? Very good.
To think about the good side of everything that happens in your life.
Yeah, kind of using, I think, just we want to develop positive feelings and habits and customs to be better people. So I think to do that, one thing that I do every day, it's good, and I can send you guys more resources after class. Before we start, actually, glad I remembered that. I just want to give you guys two things. I think most of you have this, but for my new students, you have my Facebook profile, which is right there in the Verbling chat, and then my teacher profile on Verbling. So if you have any questions after class, you can reach me there. And I also put teaching and learning tips on my Facebook profile. And before we start, Nasreen, can you hear me? And you're on mute, Nasreen. I just want to make sure you can.
Yes, I can.
All right. Very good. So I'm going to share a document with you very quickly. I'll put it on the screen first, and then we can all see it. So I'll start with the first thing. Anyone can edit. There we go. And this is, I think, one of the best things that you can do every day. It's called a BAT form. So blessings, accomplishments, and positive traits. Blessings. Can someone tell me what that means? Does anyone have an idea? And the Google Doc link is in the Verbling chat box. So you can click that, and I see we have one other person already. So does anyone have an idea of what this means, blessings?
Blessings.
Blessings are things that we appreciate.
Very good. So this is blessings. Things we appreciate. Things we're happy for. So an example of that, if I'm saying, I'm talking about maybe yesterday, I'll say I'm thankful for sunny weather, delicious chocolate, bicycling through the city, and my cat snuggling with my face. So those are actually all true stories. And in today's class, you only need to tell or share as much as you're comfortable with. So I'm a very open person. I can talk a lot. If you prefer to keep things private, that's totally okay too. Just do what you're comfortable with. So that is an example of my blessings for, let's say, what would that be? That would be yesterday. Accomplishments. What are accomplishments?
Something that you have achieved.
Yeah. And I'll just write that in there. Something you've achieved. So maybe accomplishments for yesterday for me are even as simple as planning today's verbling class, practicing computer coding, learning Spanish or practicing Spanish, and not eating too much chocolate. And last is positive traits. What does that mean when I say positive traits?
Good qualifications, like.
Yeah. So good qualities about you. So for me, I think that is being maybe hardworking, disciplined, outgoing, and friendly. And these are things that I thought that I did very well yesterday. So I think we have 2, 4, 5 people. We have 5 people on the Google Doc, and I think we have 6 people in class. So what I would like you guys all to do now is I will give you 5 minutes and think about if it's, I think it's like 5 a.m. for some people here, so if it's really early in the day, write about yesterday, and if it's late in the day, I think most people are Spanish, so, or from Spain, or I think maybe SN you might be able to write about today, but either write about today or tomorrow and try completing your own back form. So if you scroll down on the document, we have different spaces for everyone. Each person just type a name here. So we have one person choose each one, and I believe there are enough spaces. If not, I will add those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Yeah, so each person just write your own, and this will be your page. And I'll just give you 5 minutes. So we have Essen. Very good. And then we have more pages down here. So each person should have their own page. So just write your name and complete your own back form. Araceli, very good. So we have Essen and Araceli. Sorry about that. Let me say I'm remaining 5 minutes. And we're just writing now about our blessings, accomplishments, and positive traits from yesterday.
Will, I'm sorry, I missed the point. We are going to write something like we did yesterday, or
Correct.
we're making the same thing, like our blessings, our accomplishments? Or?
Correct. So this is for me for yesterday. Do the same thing for you. So things you're thankful for from yesterday, things you did yesterday, and things you thought were good about yourself. And Adnan, I'm just going to mute you for this part while we're writing, because I hear a lot of background noise. Perfect. And just 2 minutes down, another 3 minutes to go, about halfway there. All right, and 1 more minute remaining. So just clean up anything, add any last thoughts, and then we'll review everyone's. All right, and time's up. So let's go through and see what we have for everyone. Essen, would you like to? I love this again. I remember you talking about that in class. Would you like to read for? And if you didn't have time to finish, that's totally okay. And 5 minutes is a lot to write, or is not a lot of time to write in another language.
Actually, I'm finished. I don't have any accomplishment or positive trait
That's
about
okay.
yesterday.
That's okay. All right. So, would you like to read for us?
Okay, my blessings were plenty of South Park episodes, cloudy and chilly weather, and my holidays has still 3 more weeks, and Skyping with a friend from far away.
Very cool. And one minor thing is just we put still before the verb, so my holiday still has 3 more weeks.
Okay.
That's very cool. And accomplishments?
Yes, cooking.
What did you cook?
A fish.
Ah, delicious. And positive traits?
And relaxing.
Yeah, you're on vacation. And again,
Yes.
I want to. The important thing here is the process. So thinking. So accomplishments don't have to be really, really big things. If you are starting an exercise plan, for example, and I know I'm saying this for everyone. This is not.
Okay.
This is not like you did a bad job. No, this is. I just want to make sure everyone understands. Even if you just walk, I don't know, 2 blocks, or you walk to the store instead of drive, little things can be accomplishments. So very good, and thank you for sharing. And next, we have, and I know you love South Park too. I remember you talking about it. Antonio, would you like to? Oh, sorry. Question.
No, just I would say that you must be exciting because the new episode is coming.
I need to. I'm not watching as much as I used to. I need to return to watching South Park. All right, Antonio, can you read for us?
Well, blessings and enjoy all the classes in Berlin. Paddle match with my daughter. I also like very much chocolate. It's like a soft drug.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's a legal drug.
It's a legal drug.
A legal
That
drug.
it is.
Accomplishments, ending some English exercises of one course I am doing. Make some contacts about my career. And about positive traits, I think I am hardworking, easygoing, kind, reliable, helpful, friendly. I don't know if this is correct.
No, I'm going to stop this again. There are no correct answers here. This is important. As long as it's true for you, then it is correct. The only thing, I'm using this both as helping positive psychology, and we are practicing our writing skills. So that's kind of the secret goal of this. But also, I want us to talk about this. So, and only one small correction there is if I tell you something with the word order here, do you know what to change?
Yes, I like also very much chocolate.
No, the also is okay.
No. I also like. No, I don't know. I also like very much.
We actually put the very much after. I know that's a very small thing, but I also like chocolate very much. That goes after the object here.
First.
But other than that, yeah.
First always the chocolate, the object, no?
Correct. And that goes for anything. I like running a lot. I don't like swimming that much. You put the object and then the intensifier. But that's, again, a very small thing. And I guess just, and you can say, I guess, make or, I would just say be consistent. So if you say ending some English exercises, one course I'm doing, what would you change here?
Making.
Making. That's it. Very good. Thank you for sharing, Antonio. Araceli, your turn.
Blessings, my son smile, meeting nice new coworkers, a good rest at night, 2 hours free in the morning for Bible classes. Accomplishments, I made the department timetable. It was very hard. So I'm proud of doing that. It was hard. Kept discipline in a noisy class. That was not so difficult this time. This time. And
I always have to do that with you guys. I always have to keep discipline with my verbal classes. No.
Yeah, we are very bad students. No, I can make you. I can tell you it's really harder with teenagers. You know,
Oh,
30
absolutely.
teenagers, they are tired. But this time I managed to
Very
keep
good.
them listening. And then I agreed in a meeting with my coworkers.
Very cool. And positive traits?
I think I'm helpful to others, or I try. Outgoing, friendly person. I'm patient, but not always. But I think yesterday I was patient with my students and also with my daughter, which sometimes is much more difficult.
Very cool. Oh, sorry about that. Very nice. So, from a language piece, the only thing, and there's actually, I think you'll see this both times. Sometimes with the co, there's a dash. You saw it's underlined, but I
Oh,
think no, that's actually a lot of people will say co without the dash. I think this is 100% correct. If you put this, I don't think people have a big problem. But just if we're writing, like if you're taking an exam, for example, you would want to say coworker.
mhm. Yeah.
Oh, and very good. Thank you for sharing. And Adnan, your turn.
Blessings. Um, when the rain dropped in my body, and spending my time with my friends and enjoy a hobby.
What hobby did you enjoy?
And enjoy?
Yes, you say you enjoyed a hobby. What hobby?
Ah, for example, play soccer.
Okay, very cool.
Accomplishment, and I know new people, and rest for the hard work,
Okay,
and positive traits, a feisty man.
a feisty man. Okay, very cool. And just some small language things. You have different verb tenses here. So you can do past, you can say ing, but you need to just choose one. So you can, that's
Ah,
again, sometimes it's not important what as much I can say today or my blessings are the rain dropping on my body. Or if you want to say I'm happy that the rain dropped on my body. But more, I just want to, for this exercise, to be consistent. So let's say, we'll start with I'm thankful for, so then if I start with this, I'm thankful for rain, and we'll put ing here, dropping, and in my body, if I say the rain dropping in my body, I think this. This is rain dropping in my body. It's actually going inside.
okay, okay.
Do you know what you would change that to then?
Um,
I change one word, one letter?
on.
Exactly. Rain dropping on my body. And I'm not going to show a video of that because I want to be dry.
Okay.
For the rain dropping on my body, what do we change here? Spending time with my friends, very good. And same here, just enjoy.
Enjoy.
Dropping, spending.
Yes, enjoying.
Enjoying. That's it. Yeah, I'm thankful for the rain dropping on my body, spending time with my friends, and enjoying the hobby. Very cool.
Enjoying a hobby. Thank you.
And accomplishment. So, when we know someone, this means that we are friends with them. If we want to say in the past, like this is you know someone the first time, we actually have a different verb for that. So in the present, that's to meet.
Okay.
And in the past, do you know what that is? It's not a regular verb.
Junior.
So met. So I would say I met new people.
I met new people. Ah, thank you.
That's equal to saying I made friends. And if we're saying past, how do we make past for rest?
Rested.
Rested, very good. And this we don't need the hyphen there. Just rest for the hard work. And here, one man to
A feisty man.
yeah.
Sorry.
And when you say feisty, can you explain what you want to say there?
I means feisty, like one person is very fighter for something. If they so, a one person to hard work for something.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Yes, feisty, and then maybe that's where you can say, if you want to say the adjective, you can also say hard working. You rested for the hard work here, or feisty and hard-working men. All right, thank you very much, Adnan. And you're welcome. And Nesreen, you like to read. We have, I saw her coming in. Oh, we don't have Nesreen. We lost her. And did we miss anyone? Diego's at work, so I don't know that we are always going to have him. So, very good. Before we move on, does anyone have any questions?
Yes, I have. I already wrote it down on chat box, but you didn't see it probably.
Ah, that's it. I'm confused about to and so.
Actually, as I know, when I'm talking about something negative, I have to say to, but sometimes they could be confusing.
Can you give me examples of what you mean?
Like, for example, okay, I miss you so much. Is it so clear? But I don't know why it is so clear. Just it sounds correct.
Okay.
And for example, like I'm talking too much, and it sounds correct also, but I don't know how to use them. I mean, in every case, sometimes I need to think about them, which one is the best one. So I'm doing it randomly, so I don't know how to use.
So I think the main thing is for meaning. So let me just. Oh, 1 second. There we go. So if I say he is eating so much, that means he's eating a lot. But maybe he was hungry and it's not really bad that he's eating a lot. If I say he is, excuse me, he is eating too much. He is eating so much that he is going to vomit if he continues. His stomach cannot contain all the food because there is not enough space. I think the biggest thing is too much or too means a little different. So is, like if I have to make a little diagram, we have and this is getting stronger. We have 0, so 2, and maybe even I'll put like a little.
Okay, can you scroll up? Just I'm gonna take a photo of the screen.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. So, and just a quick comprehension check. So if I say, you are my favorite, I love you, what goes there?
So much.
I love you so much. Oh, you love me? Thank you. So that makes me happy. And if I say
Too much. Too fast.
I'm too fast. Very good. Okay. I'm just going to cut this and put it at the end, so you have that if you want for later.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Does anyone have any more questions about what just happened there? Either grammar, excuse me, English or positive psychology. Okay, so now I have a question for you. How often, with what frequency, do we want to do this? What do you think is a good habit to make with the bat form?
Daily.
Ellie, that's right. That's good. Every day. I want you to do this, and this if you want, but I want you to do this every day. And just so you know, this is something that I take very seriously, and it helps because I'm a happy person. And I actually have something that I do this in Catalan because that is a language that I'm learning. So this is cool because it helps you learn another language, and you also develop feelings. Like, I feel positive when I think of Catalan now. And I can show you, I have this for days. Look at this. This goes, I can show you, these are all different things that I've done, and this goes back to June, I don't even know how long. So this is something that I think is a great exercise. Sí, parlo català, okay. Next one, I think, what do we have? 22 minutes left. Okay. Let's do, so this one is a little, we'll do a brief one. I call this, this is a short-term thing, so we'll say the bat form. Yeah. And this next one is goals. And maybe we'll say, if I say long-term, can someone help me understand what that means? Bat form is something daily, goals, long-term. What does that mean, long-term? Everyone's on mute now, so
After a long period of time, no? A long term?
yeah, exactly. So if short-term is tomorrow, long-term is 2 months from now, etc.
It depends on the question, no? Or the case.
Exactly. So
Perhaps tomorrow, for example, for a surgeon, an operation with surgeon, tomorrow is very long time. It's very late, no?
if he has a lot of things from now, yeah, it can. I see what you mean. So this, we're just going to do. Yeah, we'll make that 10. 10 things to do before I die. So I want you to think of 10 things, and I'll give you examples. I'll show you that you want to do before you die. This is, we did short-term, daily. Now we're going to do long-term. So for example, we have, I can show you 10 of my things. So I want to, and the ones in green are something I wanted to skydive, do a squirrel suit jump. That is this thing. This is something I want to do before I die. Heliboard, ski from helicopter, surf in Hawaii, go on African safari, meditate in Nepal, and what was the other one? Go to La Tomatina. So this can be anything. I think I'll put something here. This can be a trip, meeting a person. This can be achieving a certain milestone. But think about just 10 things that you want to do before you die. And this is, I'm serious here. I want you guys to imagine as much as possible. So this is, if you have unlimited time, unlimited money, what are the coolest things that you want to do? And that can be speak English, go to France, I don't know, cure cancer. I'll give you another 5 minutes, and I just want each person on their page again to write 10 things that you want to do before you die. Sorry. So we'll say 5 minutes for that again. And we have 3 minutes remaining, so a little more than halfway done. And just 1 minute remaining. So clean up anything for the English, or for the language, excuse me, and get ready to speak about it. All right, let's see what we have here. So, and if you didn't finish all 10, that's totally okay as well. And we'll start with Essen.
Yes.
Talk to us.
Okay, going to Tatras Mountain and going to India, living in the US for a long time and speaking English like native, going to Harry Potter studio, maybe another language, working on human rights area, going to Colmar, scuba diving in somewhere near to Australia, and having 30 countries before I'll be 30.
Wow, very interesting list. And just because I'm so curious, let's see what the Tatras Mount. Wow. Okay, I can see why you want to go there. All right, so just small things here. I'd say we don't say speaking English like natives, speaking English like a native speaker.
Oh.
Going to Harry Potter. They have Harry Potter studios? I didn't know that exists.
Yes, in the United States, like maybe if I'm not wrong, it is in Orlando, maybe.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense actually. And then here, you can either say working on human rights or in human rights area, or I would even say in human rights field. Going to Colmar, scuba diving, and you actually don't need in there. You can just say scuba diving. Actually, yes, scuba diving somewhere near. We either say near or close to. So this one would be scuba diving somewhere near Australia. And if I say having 30 countries before I'll be 30, I think that you are like
Being
one
maybe.
country, this is 2 countries, this is 3 countries. I think that you have.
That's exactly what I'm being like. Okay, this one, this one.
You have to own these countries. So I think you want something here, right? What's the participle for be?
Having. You mean article? Like, no.
If I say you're missing something there, having
I really don't know.
be.
Having been.
Yeah, having been to 30 countries before, and you can even just say before I'm 30.
Okay.
Haven't been to 30 countries before I'm 30. All right, very interesting list. Very cool. That's it. Antonio, can you read for us?
My goals before I die: speaking English very well, C1 level at least, visit at least 20 countries, getting on a helicopter. I don't know if it's correct to say that.
Maybe just going on a helicopter. But you can honestly go on a helicopter. Yeah, no, I mean
Getting
on going on a helicopter.
driving a race car,
Mm-hmm.
learning to fly, working in an English spoken country, working with efficiency or renewable energy in order to do something against climate change, doing something for third world, teaching to my two daughters good value. I don't know if it's correct to say that.
Okay, so I'll
In the
go.
meaning of polite and well educated, good knowledge of English, for example, good feeling of the others.
Yeah, so this is values. Teaching
Values. Okay.
values. And then education, you can say, yeah. Very cool. Very nice. And just some small things. We have speaking, getting, driving, learning, working.
So I don't have many goals.
No. I mean, look. And then right here, visit at least 20 countries. So what do you think we change there?
Visiting.
Visiting at least 20 countries. Very cool. Getting on, going on. Yeah, I think that's okay. Driving a race car. Working, so you can say working in right here. You can say working in a country where English is spoken, or working in an English
environment, English environment.
You can use speak here, but it's a different
English speaking country.
There you go. Working in an English speaking country. Working with efficiency or renewable energy, doing something I can't do. Very good. Now, is third world the name of a company?
No. It's, third world is, for example, Africa or countries where people is very poor.
So when I see third world like that, I think a company because you have the capitals. So you just say very good. You said it, doing something for it, and I would say just say
the
third world.
Okay.
And teaching to my two daughters good values. So you teach. Excuse me. Teach something to someone.
The order.
So what do I change?
The orders. Teaching good values to my daughters.
Yeah, very good. So you say teaching good values to my daughters. Or you can also say teaching good values to my two daughters. Or even just get rid of this. Teaching my two daughters good values. Those are equal. Very nice. Thank you for sharing with us. And next we have Araceli.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Goes before I didn't write too many.
That's okay. That's okay.
We are very ambitious. So, well, the first visit to Australia. That's something I want. I will do it for sure before I left.
Okay. Continue. This is Australia.
Then go on a cruise, maybe to the Mediterranean, through the Mediterranean Sea, to the Greek islands, something like that. Work for a year or two at school in the US. I would really enjoy working abroad, doing my job and in different countries, especially in the United States, and see how they live and work there. But not forever, just to see how life is there.
Very cool. Tell me more.
Yeah, learn German. I always wanted to, but I never found the time.
Sehr cool.
And retire and live in a big house next to the sea, just like my dream, and in my life. Write a book. I always wanted to write novels or something like that, but never made that. See my children established and happy with their lives as adults, and study medicine. This is almost impossible. I wanted to study my medicine when I was young, and then I chose a different path. Sometimes I wish I had two different lives, and in one of them I would have become a doctor, maybe.
Well, that's yeah. I think that's an interesting way to think of it. You can think of life as different lives. Huh. Oh, sorry. I was on the wrong page there. Yeah, there's something. Okay. Sorry. We have to continue because I want to make sure we get everyone. And then there's one last thing I want to share with you guys. Hernan, can you read for us?
Grow up, my sons, and 2, travel around the world. 3, learn about other cultures. 4, see that my work has helped other people. 5, snorkel in the sea. And the last one, speak English.
There you go. All right. So just enough on the first one. You can say maybe help my sons grow up. And do you have only male sons? Do you have a daughter?
Yes.
So then what, do you know that word?
Sorry, I have only one child.
Only one child. And is it a boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay. So help my son grow up. And I think what you want to say here is that when you raise my son. That's
okay. Thank you.
You raise, your son grows up, but you cannot grow up your son. Travel around the world, learn about other cultures, see my work has helped other people snorkel in the sea, and speak English. All right, very cool. And I'm sorry I didn't time this as well as I wanted to. There's one last thing that I want to share with you guys before we finish. It's just I'm just going to type it in here, and I can also send it to you if you'd like. This is the success plan for achieving those goals. So, which document am I on? Sorry. Let me go to the Google document. And this is, for example, if there are any goals that you want to start, I would say go through this. So, a goal success plan, let's say, learn English. You want to make sure it's maybe specific to a C1 level. And there are just a number of questions you want to ask yourself. So what steps are necessary? Study 1 hour a day, for example. Pass the Cambridge exam. Might stand in the way of accomplishment. What will I do to overcome these barriers? So I don't have time to finish this with you guys. I think I'll try to do another workshop like this, so maybe we can actually work on our goals. But that information is in a document. I'll make sure we can revisit this. And if you have any questions, ask me at Facebook, Verblin profile, whatever. But thank you guys so much for a wonderful class. I really enjoyed learning about you guys and your goals and dreams and stuff. And I hope you did too. So I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you very much for the class. See you.
Very enjoyable.